I was recently watching a video that I uploaded around the time Miiverse shut down, where I compiled a whole bunch of clips from damn near all of the Miiverse rants I made throughout the years. It amounts to like nearly 50 minutes of this shit. Maybe I'll link it in the description if I remember to. And while watching this, it really dawned on me how fucking stupid my Miiverse videos were. For those of you watching who didn't find me through these videos, first off, lucky you. Second, I have damn near 200 videos on this channel that are about 7 to 6 years old, where I rant about a children's website. And I look back at all of these old reports I got that made me so mad back in the day, and then I see them now and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have said this on a children's website. Maybe Miiverse wasn't the most appropriate place to talk about this subject. Like, for example, what was pretty much the launching pad of this channel was a post that said essentially this. People who use the death of their family members as a way to get yas on Miiverse are disgusting, because I saw maybe like one or two people ever do this. They'd be like, oh, my grandma died, my grandpa died, or insert any other family member that is supposedly dead here. Yeah, this post if you care. I still do think that is very tasteless, of course, but this made me so mad back then, and I failed to understand why today. I mean, I can kinda understand why, but I was getting so upset at people who were probably no more than 12 years old. There were a lot of things on that website that made me way more mad than it really should have. I also look back at all the videos I made on arguments I had with people on that website, and it's so inconsequential now, like, arguing about the dumbest shit ever, and I don't know why I ever even engaged in this shit. I guess I found it fun back then. I guess I also found it fun to chronicle it in video form and share it with the world on YouTube. Ugh, look at me, I'm epically owning this 9-year-old on Miiverse. What a badass I am. And here are also a bunch of videos of me getting mad that my post was removed off of what is again a children's website. 13-year-old me would really hate me for saying this, but I fully understand now why that place was so heavily moderated. It's very clear what Nintendo wanted with Miiverse, a kid-friendly online community that strictly taught about the games and apps that are on the Wii U and 3DS. Hence why it had what I used to call oppressive admins. Psst. Like 13-year-old me could even comprehend what the fuck oppression really is. But that was me. I used to get really bent out of shape whenever a post of mine would get taken down for what I would perceive at the time was a bullshit reason. And I do look at some of the old videos from way back when, going over some posts of mine that were taken down, and I do think a couple of times, yeah, maybe that post didn't deserve to be taken down. But the overwhelming majority of posts of mine that were taken down that I showcased in videos, I think today were taken down for probably just reasons. But even in 2015, and I believe I've explained this before, I felt I was getting a bit too old for the website because at that point I was in my last year of middle school going into high school, and in that summer in between my last year of middle school and my first year of high school, there was a big redesign and update that came to Miiverse, and that update included limiting people to posting only 20 times a day, including both comments and actual posts. That was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back for me, because at the time I was so fed up with Miiverse because I've had so many posts taken down by that point. I had one permabanned account. But also, I kind of used that as a scapegoat to quit Miiverse because I felt I was getting too old for the website. I really noticed that Miiverse was made up of mostly like 9-year-olds, and here I am about to enter high school, and I'm still posting on here, making videos about this fucking website. And then I quit posting on the website. I still did make videos about it, but it became less frequent. I started making videos about other topics that had nothing to do with Miiverse, and eventually the topic of Miiverse just kind of evaporated away from the channel. And I'm glad that I didn't do that. I didn't decide to keep doing the Miiverse videos constantly and ride that into the ground, and then eventually Miiverse would shut down and I would have no clue what the fuck to do with my channel and become, God forbid, Gigagambi. Oh god, no offense to him, but yeah. I'm going to be completely honest. Whenever people come around, like say they join my Discord server and start talking about Miiverse, like I still fucking care about the topic. I don't want to be a dick, but I really don't like it. I guess you can say it kind of bothers me that even after all of these years, after I've made so many videos that have nothing to do with the topic, I'm still known to some people as just the Miiverse guy, that kid that ranted about his post on Miiverse getting taken down, like, nearly 10 years ago. Like, I'm fine with reminiscing with friends who I've stayed in touch with since the Miiverse days from time to time, but whenever some rando comes along and starts talking about Miiverse people who I haven't spoken to or heard of in years since Miiverse shut down, ugh. I really can't give a fuck less, I'm sorry. And some of them have also brought up Miiverse alternatives and such, or Miiverse communities I could join, like I really want to join that in the year 2021 at age 20. Like, I really don't want to sound like a dick, even though I probably am, and I really mean it, no offense. Again, I don't mind reminiscing from time to time with people who I am friends with. I don't mind making these videos every once in a while talking about my Miiverse days, but Jesus Christ, some people just come by and talk nothing but Miiverse with me like I'm still that kid from 2014 making videos out the ass about Miiverse. I don't care that much anymore. I don't care about any alternative community out there for Miiverse. I don't care about the people who are on Miiverse, who I don't keep in touch with anymore. Aside from the people who were friends with me back in those days, who get back in touch with me, those were of course an exception. But when it comes to people who I've never spoken to, who just talk about Miiverse with me like I still care, it's just kind of frustrating, you know? You're obviously so far removed from a certain part of your life, and some people really can't see that, and that's kind of what crawls under my skin. But anyways, that aside, my Miiverse videos were dumb. I don't plan on taking them down. You can watch them and cringe all you want, and I wouldn't blame you at all. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.